Hi, everyone. Welcome to those who are joining us live and to those who are listening to the recording. Two very interesting oils today, clove and pink pepper. Some of us have these and many of us don't actually know how to use them. In fact, I know for me, when I had clove in the beginning, I really didn't use it. Now I use it a lot. So I look forward to sharing that and about pink pepper with you. So clove, according to the Essential Life book, is all about, so firstly, to know that clove is a powerful antioxidant. As a dried spice, it measures 300,000 on the auric scale. And as an essential oil, it measures over 1 million. Now, I've got a copy of the auric value chart here. And so things have high value. So firstly, the auric stands for oxygen radical absorbance capacity. And so the antioxidant values of foods are listed are expressed in auric, oxygen radical absorbance capacity units, a unit of measurement for antioxidant content, which was originally developed by the National Institute on Aging and the National Institute on Health. So it goes on and says how many scientists theorize that foods higher on the auric scale may be more effective at neutralizing free radicals. Although unproven, according to the free radical theory of aging, this may slow the oxidative processes and free radical damage that contribute to age-related degeneration and disease. So, like at the top of this list, the auric scale is goji berries at 25,300, black raspberries at 7,700, prunes at 5,700, and it goes on pomegranates 3,300, blueberries, which we always know about, 2,400. And so it goes. And garlic has 1,939, spinach 1,700. But so then when you compare clove as a spice, which is over 300,000, it's just ginormous. And as an essential oil, it's over 1 million. So it is incredible for that antioxidant effect. And so its top properties are antioxidant, antiviral, antifungal, expectorant, nervine. It is really numbing, antiparasitic, vermicide. So its top uses are actually liver and brain support. So because of the antioxidant effect with the brain, so diluting it, and you can inhale it and apply to the bottoms of the feet, or you can take it in a capsule for liver and brain support. Immune boost, applying to the bottoms of the feet and taking in a capsule. Circulation and hypertension. Again, applying diluted to the spine and the bottoms of the feet to increase blood flow. So that's because it's very warming oil, so it's very good for blood flow and circulation. Tooth pain and cavities. So it's got an amazing analgesic effect. So it's wonderful putting a dab onto your finger and putting it around a sore tooth. It numbs the pain and it's very good for any oral stuff. So just to say that clove is found in On Guard. And so people who don't have clove start with On Guard. And then it's also found in DDR Prime. So one can use both of those also if you don't have clove for putting on tooth cavities. It also talks about thyroid issues and metabolism support. Apply diluted to the big toe and take in a capsule. The big toe, because that's where reflexology point that connects with the thyroid. Actually, the stem of the big toe, the sort of neck of the big toe. Infection and parasites, taking in a capsule. Smoking addiction, using with black pepper to decrease along the tongue to decrease nicotine cravings. So you're like numbing that craving feeling. Viruses and colds, apply diluted along the spine or take in a capsule. And emotional balance is from dominated to supported. So dominated by something external like a parasite or like parasites and to support it. And again, dominated by an addiction like smoking to support it. And I started using it more and more also in my throat sprays, because when we have a sore throat, not only do we want the powerful antiviral effects of the On Guard and particularly of the clove, but we also want to numb that sore throat. So it works really well adding it to your throat spray. 5 to 10 drops to your throat spray. And then it's good to just I now take it on holiday with us or anywhere we go, because if anyone has a cut or a wound or some sort of trauma, You can use it as an analgesic. You drop it in or around the wound, and you can use it to numb the area. So it's amazing. It's like our little local anesthetic essential oil. So the advanced oil magic talks about clove. It says top properties are actually analgesic, anti-infectious, anti-parasite, antiviral, antioxidant. And it says, so it's used, top uses is for thyroid, hypothyroidism, and Hashimoto's. Apply diluted over the thyroid or to the thyroid reflex point, or take 1 to 2 drops in a capsule. So it's very powerful for thyroid, toothache, directly to the problematic tooth, as we've talked about. Smoking addiction, they talked about putting onto the bottom of the big toe. So we can put it on the tongue or the big toe. Immune support, 1 to 2 drops in a capsule. Antioxidant, 1 to 2 drops in a capsule or use in cooking. Liver detox, rub over the liver, which is the top of your, underneath your right ribs, or on liver reflex point. And then rheumatoid arthritis, massage directly into the affected area, because it's analgesic and warming. So it's actually really good for arthritic pain, which I had never thought of before. My go-tos were always like deep blue and copaiba and things, which are good for the inflammation, but to help with the actual pain, the clove is very good for the nerve pain. So you can also use it in a mouthwash, like 15 drops of clove and 5 drops of peppermint, and you have a bit of water, and you put that in a bottle next to your toothbrush and use it as a wonderful, nourishing mouthwash. So that is a little bit about clove. Please put any questions in the chat and I'll get to them afterwards. And then pink pepper. So pink pepper is one of the most heartwarming stories of our co-impact sourcing. And actually, I was at the convention in 2019 when the pink pepper, the guy who's in charge of the pink pepper picking. So we all know actually those pink pepper trees. I saw them in Prince Albert, these trees hanging heavy with peppers. And they've started a whole industry around pink pepper picking in Kenya. And a lot of the women who have joined it have come out of prostitution because that was their only form of income. So really amazing. When we talk about using these oils, we're talking about blessing on both sides of the bottle. And we really feel blessed to have these oils in our lives, and especially when you hear about pink pepper. And it's supporting incredible communities. So if you haven't watched that little video, do yourself a favor and Google will look on Source to You or Co-Impact Sourcing and pink pepper and have a look at that video. So pink pepper is all about eliminating, clarifying, and enlivening. And its top properties are invigorating, purifying, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, refreshing, antimicrobial, digestive lymphatic and candida cleansing cancer. Lymphatic and candida cleansing. So cleansing our lymph and candida, and for cancer. So combine with frankincense and take 1 to 2 drops in a capsule or in water twice daily. So in water or capsule. So for lymphatic and candida cleansing and cancer, you combine with frankincense and take 1 to 2 drops in a capsule or in water twice daily. And I'm starting to make rollers and make things for helping lymphatic drainage and teaching people the lymphatic drainage points, rubbing and circular motions and pumping. It's all the points where our glands sit. So here, our supraclavicular area, where our termini sit, under our arms, into our axillas, into our groin area, are all very powerful for helping to shift things. And so putting pink pepper over that area and then doing some of that massage will really help to get rid of a lot of lymph. And I think our lymph is our waste product. It's like our sewers of our body, but it doesn't have a natural pump mechanism. So it's a little bit like our sewers sitting very sluggish. And so by us doing this, it helps to aid that sewerage flow in our body and gets that stuff out. Crohn's disease, nausea and vomiting, gas, bloating, poor appetite. It says use with cardamom and apply to the areas of concern. Take 1 to 2 drops multiple times a day. So that's very interesting. I'd never known to use it for Crohn's disease, nausea and vomiting, gas and bloating, using with cardamom and applying to the areas of concern. Pain medication addiction, which is massive, opioid addiction, combine with copaiba and black pepper and take 1 to 2 drops twice daily. Gout, rheumatism, and arthritis, applying with frankincense and copaiba to the areas of concern. PMS, cramps, menstrual pain, and breast health, also applying to the areas of concern, especially with marjoram and geranium for menstrual cramps, pain, PMS, and for breast health. So we make a breast health serum that we have frankincense, wild orange, clove, because of the antioxidant effects, the auric score, and pink pepper. And we put that in some oil, and we can either do it as a roller, or we put a little bit and you squeeze it on and really give your breasts a nourishing massage. And it can be very helpful for if there are any cysts, any developing tumors. Some of our team have actually seen significant shrinkage in their tumors, where their oncologists have been amazed that they've actually shrunk. Respiratory issues and bronchitis to the chest and back of lungs. Depression and anxiety, diffuse with green mandarin, lavender, or Roman chamomile, which is amazing for depression and anxiety. Infection and fever, or promoting perspiration. You take it in water or apply with tea tree for infection and fever. Muscle tension, cramps, and pain. So it's similar to your PMS, cramps and pain, with marjoram. Marjoram is very good for pain. Fatigue and lack of alertness, diffusing it and applying to the chest. So again, the fatigue and the depression kind of go together. So the inhaling it, or with a citrus oil like green mandarin. Used also as an insect repellent, so diffusing it like that. Protection from negativity, diffusing it with clove, because it's your boundaries, and applying over the heart or the bottoms of the feet. And we all know sometimes we've had an experience where we felt people bring in negativity, or we're dreading the visit of someone because they're so negative. So we can use this prophylactically to support us, using it with the clove over the heart or the bottoms of the feet. And its emotional thing is from impeded to aroused. So it's also used as an aphrodisiac, euphoric, warming and invigorating. So you can apply it with ylang ylang and jasmine as an aphrodisiac or euphoric, warming and invigorating, diffusing or applying topically. Metabolic syndrome and obesity, blood sugar and cholesterol, taking twice daily, taking a drop twice daily and diffusing with grapefruit and clove for blood sugar and cholesterol, and helping with metabolism. It might well be in the Meta Power Blend. I actually must check that. Poor circulation, also applying with clove. Flavoring, dipping a toothpick into the oil and adding it to foods for a subtle pink pepper flavor. So if you wanted to use it as a flavor, you don't do a drop, you just do a toothpick. And it says this powerhouse faux pepper, or fake because it's not hot, potentizes a number of other essential oils in highly complementary ways. So that's from Essential Life. And then from the Advanced Oil Magic, the top uses are cancer prevention, taking 2 to 4 drops in a veggie capsule, or massaging with a carrier oil twice daily. So 2 to 4 drops in a veggie capsule, or massaging with a carrier oil twice daily. So that's what we're doing in our blend, our breast health blend, and it's wonderful to take internally. It's great for muscle spasms, actually, massaging 2 to 3 drops with carrier oil into the affected area, because it's also so warming. Circulatory disorders, massage 2 drops with carrier oil onto the legs. Pain relief, taking 2 drops in a capsule as needed. So sorry, going back to circulation. So clove and pink pepper together are wonderful for circulation, for lymph, for those heavy legs, for that stuckness, all of that. And great for pain relief, taking 2 drops in a capsule as needed. Convulsions, using 2 to 4 drops on the bottom of the feet, or taking 5 drops in a capsule. High blood pressure, applying 3 drops with a carrier oil to the chest. So I'd never thought of pink pepper for high blood pressure. And then cough suppressant, applying 5 drops with carrier oil to the chest and upper back. So it talks about a cramp relief roll-on, which is 4 drops pink pepper, 4 drops lavender, 3 drops neroli, and 3 drops clary sage with avocado oil. and you blend it all with a roller bottle and top off with avo oil. So it's 4 drops pink pepper, 4 drops lavender, 3 neroli, and 3 clary sage. And you can apply to the abdomen in a circular motion to relieve cramps. And a high spirit blend, so this is interesting, is 4 drops pink pepper, 3 drops eucalyptus, and 3 drops spearmint, and to use in a diffuser for an invigorating aroma. So that tells you a little bit about pink pepper and clove, and I hope that it's helpful for you, and that this encourages you to use these incredible oils and tools we have in our home, or to get ones if any of these resonated with you, so that we can really proactively support our health and those of our loved ones.